You may remember a while ago, I did a personal ranking of the works of Studio Ghibli. In it, I put Princess Mononoke at the bottom, since I have not yet seen it but owned it. This is my way of giving the film a fair shake, now that I've built up the courage to actually watch it. If you missed my ranking video, here's the reason it took so long for me to get to. I am not a person that goes in for a lot of blood or gore, which, out of all of them, this one is the worst. To the movie's credit, though, these are brief scenes which sometimes can be quickly forgotten. Well, as much as you can forget people's arms being ripped off, as well as 4 heads being shot off, 2 of which are still living. I figure I'll start with the superficial stuff first, then get into a brief idea of the story. So, did I like it? Yes. As for ranking it, I put it as number 4 under Howl's Moving Castle. While I will agree that this movie is an epic masterpiece, there were several loose ends that didn't seem to get resolved. Then again, that seems to be a trend for a lot of epic masterpieces. Take Lawrence of Arabia, The Ten Commandments, or Gone with the Wind. All epic stories with characters you get vested in, yet none of them really know where to end the story. As for the story itself, I feel like I have to watch this one again to fully understand it. From what I can gather, there was a time in which humans and animals could live in harmony, but humans got greedy and started destroying the animals' homes to build their own. Each animal also has a god associated with it, lowercase g of course, which are not immortal for some reason. The story begins with Ashitaka when he spots an odd creature. This turns out to be a demon, which he is able to defeat, but at the cost of it slowly eating away at him, as well as being more apt to anger. In seeing the elders of his tribe, it is decided that he is banned from the city, but at the same time, he's given a vague idea as to heal this wound. Maybe it's just me, but seeing how graphic this movie was, I thought they were going to just slice his arm off to save his life, and then this would have proved to be ineffective. Instead, the right arm, I feel, is meant to personify the id. In psychology, the id is the desire of a person without the filter of consequence or ethics. While battling this disease, Ashitaka comes across a forest in which dwells the god of life and death, the form of which is a giant night walker, as you would guess, by night, and a deer with the face of a human by day. After coming to his secret domain, he is led by the Kodama, which I swear are pretty much the same as the Kokoris in the Legend of Zelda series, but maybe it's a very similar inspiration. He's led by the Kodama to a city known as Irontown. As the name suggests, they are skilled in the art of forging iron and even have rifles. We find here that the demon from the opening is a god of the boars. The pain of the shot, as well as the humans' destruction of their sacred forest, gave way to anger, which in turn corrupted it into the demon. Kind of a theme about humans corrupting the environment, not only in nature, but in each other as well. That's about all I want to give away. I will say this movie is very different from other Miyazaki's work. The first of which is, there's no flying in it. Not even birds. Everything is on the ground. Maybe it's a metaphor as to this movie being more grounded in reality than the others. Or maybe that's just a horrible pun I just did. The other thing to mention is the main character. From what I hear, Miyazaki likes to have female protagonists, since women are less black and white than men are, giving more thought-provoking character development. Here, I feel the protagonist, Ashitaka, and the movie's title character are the opposite of that ideology. She only seems to see the issues as black, humans are the cause of all this, and white, if humans are gone, the balance will be restored. While on the subject of the title character, I'm amazed as to how little she actually is in this movie. In fact, she doesn't even do that much other than serve as a temptress for Ashitaka. I thought with the background of her being a human raised by wolves, they were going to go more the route the Jungle Book did, where she would have to return to the humans, but with the knowledge of the animals. But nope, she's just a wolf for the entire movie. The last major difference is the color scheme. As I've said, usually Miyazaki's work centers around the sky, leading way to a lot of blues and whites, something normally associated with what you see when you look up. Here, it's earth tones such as brown and green, which just feels off to me. With this, I will end with one last thought. I had a little time after watching the movie, and I decided to watch a little blurb about the voice actors of this movie, when I came across something kinda shocking. One of the scenes had the same voices, but different lines.
Why did you stop me from killing her? Tell me while you're still alive.
Why did you stop me from killing her? Tell me before you die.
I didn't want them to kill you. That's why.
Because you would have been killed. That's why.
I'll kill you for saving that stupid gun woman!
And I'm not afraid of you. I should kill you for saving her. That woman is evil, and there's no one who can stop me from killing her.
I'll cut your throat open, human, then I won't ever have to listen to your voice again.
You're beautiful.
So lovely.
I wonder, is there two different dubs of this movie? Or maybe it was just an earlier take that got trashed? If there is another dub, though, I would like to see it. Not only for comparisons, but to see how they would explain certain aspects of the story. Well, till next time, keep having fun.